Indonesia's digital economy is expected to almost double in value last year to 101 billion US dollar by 2024. And the joint study by the Institute for Development of Economics and Finance, or INDEF, non-profit research foundation's laboratory data Persada, has found that the digital economy generated added value to several factors, including manufacturing, trading and transportation, and also communication. In this segment, I would like to present you some data about digital economic growth in Indonesia. The first one is the digital economic growth projections sector by sectors. So we can see through the data. Through the data of digital economy Potency projections in Indonesia, it's always been more exciting to talk about projections. Right? And in 2025, through the online transportations, it will hit 18 million US dollar, while in 2019 right now, we only have like 6 million US dollar. And the second category is the online media. By 2025, we are projected to have 9 million US dollar, while in 2019, which is right now, we currently have like 4 million US dollar. And move to the third, online travel. By 2025, we will have 25 million US dollar, while in 2019, which is right now, we currently have 10 million US dollar. And the last category is from e-commerce. By 2025, this is the biggest among of all, it's 82 million US dollar. Wow, and 2019, which is right now, it currently hit 21 million US dollar. And based on the report of Google and Temasek and Bain with the title of Economic C 2019, the e-commerce has the highest growth compared to other sectors in digital economy. In 2019, transactions of e-commerce as much as 21 billion US dollar. Such number grew significantly compared to the growth in 2015 that only reached only 1.7 billion US dollar. And the fast growth of e-commerce overtook the land travel growth that led into positions before. Up to 2025, the growth of e-commerce projected to grow 290.5% to become 82 billion US dollar. And how about the growth of credit distributions through fintech? We are going to talk about fintech from June 2018 and June 2019, inside and outside Java Island. So let's check the next graphic. So we are like currently examined through the locations outside Java Island and inside Java Islands. The credit distributions through the fintech, as we can see outside Java Island in June 2019, which is right now, it hit 6.3 trillion rupiah, while actually last year in June 2018, it was in 0.91 trillion rupiah. So while on the other hand, in Java Island, of course, it is biggest among of all, it's 38.5 trillion rupiah in June 2019, while in June 2018, it hit 6.7 trillion rupiah. And the total credit accumulations for that, both outside and inside Java Island, in 2019, specifically in June, it's 44.8 trillion rupiah, while in June 2018, it hit 7.6 trillion rupiah. And the credit distribution through the peer-to-peer lending up to June 2019 accumulatively reached 44.81 trillion rupiah. The lending value grew by 487.15%, or 5 times higher compared to June 2019, as much as 7.63 trillion rupiah. And according to fintech statistic in June 2019, released by the Financial Services Authority, the credit distribution through peer-to-peer lending increased by increased by 97.68% compared to the data in the late 2018. Such credit distribution still dominated by Java Island, of course. And by June 2019, it was reached 38.49 trillion rupiah, or 86% from the total peer-to-peer credit lending in Indonesia. What are the fastest growing sector in digital economy in Indonesia? We may be curious about that, so let's check the next graphic. Here we got 5 fastest growing sectors in fintech industry. And of course, peer-to-peer lending is the champion among of all by 40%. And then the next is the payment gateway by 34%. And this is the third fastest growing sector, which is market data analysis by 9%. And then next for the crowdfunding, that 4%, and wealth management, the same as crowdfunding, is 4%. And based on the data from Coordinating Minister of Economy, Damina Sutian, peer-to-peer lending recorded as the highest sector compared to another sector in the industry. And individual credit distributions through the peer-to-peer lending grew 40%. Payment sectors grew by 34%, hold the second positions with the growth of reaching 34%. And according to Darmin, there are 3 challenges in fintech growth in Indonesia, and such challenges are, winner takes it all phenomenon, private data misuse, and money laundering risk. One of the main concerns when it comes to peer-to-peer lending is the level of non-performing loan. And trend-wise, how does it go? You may be curious about that, so let's check the next graphic. This is the non-performing loan trend in fintech as in percent. As we can see through the data, December 2018, it hit 1.45%. And better yet, the next month, in January 2019, it hit 1.68%. And while February, which is following month, in 2019, it hit 3.18%. And the next month, which would be March 2019, it decreased by 2.62%. And in April 2019, which is the losses, is 1.63%. And the quality of the credit distributions by peer-to-peer lending in Indonesia had been improving. By April 2019, the non-performing credit ratio is only reached 1.63%. Congratulations. The number is so much lower compared to the non-performing credit loan in February 2019 that reached 3.18%. And according to Financial Services Authority, or OJK, the quality of credit distributions by peer-to-peer lending with the ideal level is of billing activity that reached 90 days, reaching 88.37% in April 2019. The number increased 99 basis points compared to the previous month that only reached 97.38%. And considered as a potential market, fintech Indonesia keeps attracting investment to come. But how huge the number is, that's the question. So let's check the next graphic. Fintech investment value in Indonesia in 2018, we can specifically say that. By the investment, it hit 176.8 million US dollar, while for the transactions, we can see the big loop in here by 22.3 million US dollar. And Indonesia, as the largest economy in the Southeast Asia, with a large number of smartphone holders, making the growth of digital economy in Indonesia becomes more interesting. Total investment in financial technology in 2017 reached 2.56 trillion rupiah. And the total investment value showed the huge potencies of financial technology in Indonesia. One of the reasons is because so far, only 49% of Indonesia's society literate to banking. This can be a huge potential market for fintech. And then the massive growth in digital economy better be balanced with the flexible yet assertive regulations so it can keep up the agility development in digital economy. So stay tuned to our market headlines because we will be right back after the break.